Hannah York is the owner of Holistic Healing by Hannah. She is an energy healer, teacher, and mentor, oracle card creator, gemstone jewelry designer. She brings practical and grounded energy and perspective to the metaphysical. Hannah helps you connect to the energy of your goals and desires and connects you to your guides and gently releases the energy that's blocking you or them. She meets you to wherever you are, providing the support that your heart and soul creates. And you can find her at Holistic Healing by Hannah. And she's located, where are you? Nevada, aren't you?
Yeah, Nevada.
Nevada. And she's known as a catalyst. So today she's going to be talking about how to loosen the grip of control. So welcome to the stage, Hannah.
All right. Thank you so much for the introduction, Sheri. And so
Yeah.
after, it's going to be a short talk.
It's okay. It's okay to stick with the 25 minutes because we're kind of going with the flow because we had some cancellations. So it's okay to be like 5 or 10 minutes over or whatever we're doing. Okay. You got 25 minutes.
Perfect. Yeah. And my structure is flexible because we're going to ask for some group participation at the end. So before I start talking about control, if you guys want to pop anything in the chat where you know that you're struggling with control issues, or you're really holding on to something in the future, or that you want to be coached through on how to release some of that energy, feel free to pop it in the chat, and then we'll go through a couple of those real life examples to help you guys understand how easy it is to shift the focus. So the first step to loosening the grip of control in your life is recognizing the fact that you actually get to do that, and recognizing that you are controlling aspects of your life, even if you feel like you're not. So what's really common is people have dealt with narcissistic abuse. When you think of control, you might be thinking of, just that controlling energy, that aggressive energy. And that's absolutely part of it. But control can also be just very subtle, right? Are you exerting control in your relationships by withholding your emotions? Are you not allowing people to come closer in your life, not letting people see how you truly feel? All of those types of things are controlling. And even though you're controlling yourself versus others, you're controlling how people see you, how people perceive you, how they have access to you. And so to start unraveling this energy, if you guys have a piece of paper handy, I want you to just take a minute here and make a list of all the areas of your life and where you feel like other people have more control than you do. And as you're making this list of what you can control or what you can't control, also make that list of what do you feel like you can't control. Maybe you can't control your future, you can't control what your spouse does, you can't control whether or not your dog insists on sharing your chair with you. All of these things, just make that list. Because what we're going to do is show you that what you do have control over, right? My wonderful, friendly Poochie Pooch here, he just barges right in. He wants to sit with me, but there are ways that I can physically and emotionally control my reaction to that. I can close the door, I can implement physical boundaries, but I can also just feel into my body. And if it bothered me, why is that bothering me? Right? Is it because I feel like my space is being encroached on? Does it make me feel anxious? Am I worried that him being on camera with me is going to make me seem unprofessional? And then I just start to unravel those worries and doubts and those stories that I'm telling myself until I get to a neutral response. because it only means what I let it mean. So a perfect example of this was I was at a vendor fair a week or two ago, and I drew an oracle card for a young lady, right? Just one of my cards, and the message was control. And she came back and really wanted to know how this card related to her, how she could move forward. And what ended up happening was she was really trying to control her future. She wanted to be a doctor, so she was just really trying to do all of the right things to start this career path. And so we just talked about why she wanted to be a doctor. What was the goal? And her ultimate desire was having enough money to buy this house that she wanted. Right? And so that's what we want to do, is we want to find what the ultimate desire is. Why are you controlling the outcome right now? What do you hope to gain from that? You know, what is the big picture? And so with her, we were able to talk through leaving the options open on how to get the money to have that house, right? It hadn't crossed her mind that she could have a job that was enjoyable, that she could save the money, that she didn't have to take out the loans to become a doctor to get the house, right? It's allowing the natural progression of things to be more fluid, allowing the universe and your spirit teams and your guides the ability to bring forward what it is you want. And so the ultimate trick to releasing the grip that control has on you, your life, your body, is finding out what you actually want to feel and have by what you're controlling right now. So I know that might feel a very oversimplistic way of viewing it. And in theory, most things are easy on paper, right? But they do get easier with practice. So I see that Therese had put something in the chat for us. So that trusting self-free decisions. So Therese, in what way do you feel that control? Are you trying to control how you view yourself, how others view you? Are you able to tell me a little bit more? And anybody else that would like me to help them unravel and simplify what they're trying to control, I'm happy to help as many of you out as we have time for. Therese, are you still here? Okay, so trusting decisions that she makes are for her higher good. And I know we had feedback issues, so if you just want to answer the questions I asked you in the chat, that's fine. Or if you want to pop off and unmute and we can give it a try, see if it just magically fixes itself. It's possible. So how would you feel if you knew that the decisions you made were always for your higher good?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. And that's part of it, is getting in touch with those emotions. So if you're trying to control that aspect of trusting that your decisions, why? And once you can name that why, you can feel the control kind of fade away, to surrender and flow. So I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. And just feel in your body that if you knew that the decisions you made were for your higher good, how would that feel?
Positive.
Okay, and you also put in the chat, fear of being wrong. So if I have your permission, I can go ahead and just release some of that fear, release some of the trauma and pain from all the times that you've made decisions that you feel like weren't for your highest good. So you can feel like you're moving forward with more of a clean slate. Is that okay? Can you give me a thumbs up in the camera window? Okay, there we go. I got a yes. So everything I do is all about free will and consent. So if I am making changes with your energy or connecting to you guys, I am going to ask your permission first. I just want you to feel as all of that energy is released. You might feel a little lightheaded. You might yawn. Energy moves a lot differently for everybody, or how you experience it physically. And as Sheri introduced me before, I think on the breakout rooms, I'll yawn the energy away because I yawn as I'm releasing energy for other people. So you'll see that a lot. Okay. Now, Therese, when you feel into that fear of being wrong, of making the wrong decision, how do you feel? Does that feel lighter? Now, when you connect to your body to ask how it would feel if you trusted your decision, are you able to feel more positive emotion? Great. And so now with this new space of trusting the decisions or having more trust, write out what you want to create. If you trusted yourself to make decisions for your highest good, where do you go from here? Do you want to create a business? Are you looking for more relationships, for more fun, more play? If you knew you could trust your decisions, what would you do? And with this new moon energy, that is the perfect time to write them out. Because that's what you want to call in, is those experiences. Once you recognize what's on the other side of that control, then you can identify what you want. Yeah, exactly. There's no wrong decisions. Some we might learn something from. It might be a little more painful than others, but ultimately, if you're willing to learn from the decisions that you've made and how you want to move forward, there's no wrong decision to make. Would anybody else like to have me talk them through anything? If not, I'll write down a number if you guys want to put a number in the chat. And again, I know this is a public setting and a platform, so thank you so much, Teresa, for being willing to be vulnerable and share with us what was coming up. So you guys can meet me in the playroom later or do a free 5-minute reading with me. So my giveaway is a free 30-minute session valued at $75. So we can work through what's coming up for you in a private setting and really get to the bottom of it and clear out the energies also to help you get to where you want to go.
Beautiful. That was really good. Yeah, you whip right through that. You are a pro. And she will be back out the time at 8 o'clock. But you know what? I do have opportunity for you to come on stage earlier at 7:30 if you want, Hannah. Because I have a cancellation. Would you like to do that at 7:30 in the playroom for an hour?
Yeah,
I can do
the playroom at 7:30.
So you have a whole hour, so you can really do a whole process, okay?
Sounds great.
Yes, you down for that?
Yeah. I was just converting it to my own time zone. That was the hiccup over here in my brain.
Right. Yep. Let me just knock that out too on my end. And we'll just bring you out at 7:30 instead of 8 o'clock.
Perfect. And does anybody want to put a number in the chat to win the giveaway?
Okay. So put your number in the chat from 0 to 100. Our top ones go to the people that are VIPs and people that have made a contribution to support our efforts. And that person will win no matter what. But if not, then you would be able to be the next in line. So we'll open it up, letting you know that the VIPs get first dibs. Put your number in the chat from 0 to 100 if you have not won yet today. But we do offer VIP sessions for $25. It includes all access pass, including a 15-minute session with any practitioner on site today. Okay, we have somebody new. Any other numbers coming in? Put your numbers in the chat. She's willing to open it up.
Sheri, follow-up question. Isn't the playroom at 7:30? I mean the speed reading at 7:30.
No, at 4:30, our time.
Sorry,
7:30.
guys. I'm not converting time zones in my head accurately. Thank you.
4:30 our time. It's actually in about 30 minutes. After the next speaker, we open it up to speed reading.
Yep, I wrote it down my list wrong. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys.
So yeah, Roy's going to be the next one up, wherever he is. Let's find out where's Roy. Roy's in the playroom right now. So he'll be coming up next to the main stage after you. So if you guys want to win a session with Hannah, the first dibs goes to the VIPs. And if you made a donation, then you automatically win if there's no competition. Okay, so let's see who made a donation. Oh, here comes Roy. Beautiful. We have Jaya and Dina. Dina made a contribution. And she hasn't won yet. And okay, so Dina is our winner because she made a contribution. So Dina is your winner. Congratulations. Okay, cool. So
Dina, if you want to follow me to room 88, we will discuss the details.
Cool. And then you'll see Hannah back out again at 7:30 to 8:30, a whole hour. And she's available for the whole rest of the day. Nope, I didn't know I was not on video. She's available for the whole rest of the day. You can find her in room number 2 to book a session. However, in about 25-30 minutes, we're going to be opening up to speed readings, and you can have a session with anybody for from 4:30 to 5 o'clock for free. You can jump around to any room available. We can move you, or you can move yourself. So thank you, Hannah, and Dina, you can follow her to the room. And coming up next, we have Roy, our singing psychic from Tasmania.